The fantasy of a Jim Jordan speakership. All that and more now on Graph's Grievances. The United States of America has now gone 15 days without a functioning legislature because House Republicans refuse to elect a Speaker of the House. And the reason for this Republican intransigence is that despite narrowly controlling the House, they do not have a governing vision. While 221 members of the lower chamber call themselves Republican, they do not agree on what Republicans stand for. And because they do not agree on how America should be governed, they cannot agree on a leader. After ousting the relatively moderate Republican Kevin McCarthy as Speaker, Republicans have tried, and so far failed, to replace him with a more conservative leader. Currently, Congressman Jim Jordan of Ohio is fighting to convince enough of his Republican colleagues that he should be elected Speaker. The hard-right Republican facing an uphill battle after failing to win the support of 20 House Republicans in the first ballot and 22 Republicans in the second ballot. Jordan facing defections not only from moderate Republicans, but also GOP establishment lawmakers. Despite serving in the House for more than a decade, Jordan is a petulant rabble-rouser with an extremely thin legislative track record. The former state champion wrestler helping to establish the ultra-conservative House Freedom Caucus and take down then-Speaker John Boehner, his fellow Republican from Ohio. During the Trump years, Jordan was one of the most ardent supporters of the former president, even serving on Trump's defense team during his first impeachment trial. And according to January 6th committee vice chair, former Congresswoman Liz Cheney, Jordan was, quote, involved in Trump's conspiracy to steal the election and seize power. This fidelity to Trump and his litany of lies earning Jordan Trump's endorsement for Speaker. More recently, Jordan has used his perch as chair of the Judiciary Committee to relentlessly harass President Joe Biden and his son Hunter. Jordan's panel also among the committees McCarthy tasked with opening an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. And while you might think that such a background would make Jordan an idol amongst House Republicans, who have seemingly handed over their party to Donald Trump and his craziness, in reality, Republicans are only in the House majority because they were able to win in 18 congressional districts that Joe Biden also carried. This meaning those 18 House Republicans likely represent moderate voters who are disgusted by Trump and his attempts to overturn the 2020 election and do not support an impeachment inquiry into President Biden. These moderate voters likely care about taxes, crime, and maybe illegal immigration. But those are not the issues that seem to matter to Jim Jordan, who has made a career blocking even Republican-sponsored legislation and aligning himself with Donald Trump. Therefore, it is very hard to believe that Jordan will ever get elected Speaker because he is the antithesis of not just moderate voters, but traditional conservatives. Of course, I could be proven wrong as early as today, but that will only happen if those 18 House Republicans who represent Biden districts decide they want to make their re-election exponentially more difficult by backing Jordan. If House Republicans actually want to legislate, they will nominate and then vote for a moderate Republican who can unite their caucus to be Speaker. But frankly, it really does not seem like these people actually want to govern, because otherwise they would have just stuck with Kevin McCarthy, whose gravest sin was funding the government. Thank you for watching Graph's Grievances. Let me know what you think. Please like, subscribe, share, and join me tomorrow for more.